Attention is money, and there is no attention that will make you more money than the one on YouTube. Every single view that you get on YouTube is far more valuable than on any other social media platform, because every single viewer that watches your content actually trusts you. They watch hours of your content on a weekly or even daily basis. They seem like they know who you are, and the only reason why you're not profiting from this yet is because you haven't monetized your audience. In this video, we'll go step by step on how you get your viewer to actually watch your content until the end, how you even create actual good content, and then how you will use this content to actually convert your viewers into paying customers. And the best thing about it is you don't need thousands of followers for this, and you don't even need thousands of views for this. This also works if you only get 100 views on your videos, because after understanding the full framework, each of these 100 people could be a potential client. And I'll give you exactly how you can get at least 10% of them to book a call with you and your team. But one thing up front, this video will be very value based, so go all in and try to get the best out of your attention span. But trust me, it'll be worth it. Alright, so how to get plus 20 guaranteed appointments just by posting on YouTube. I would say let's directly hop into it and look at what we're going to go through now. So rundown will be how to get your ICP to watch until the end, so they actually watch your video and they watch it in full, because this is needed to then actually close them. Then we look at how to create actual good content, and at last how to use this content to then convert your viewers into clients. These are the three things we will talk about, so let's directly hop into them. So how to get your ICP to watch until the end. There are basically three key parts to that. Key part number one is the relevant topic, number two is the editing, and number three is the storytelling. And all of them together give you the 100% retention. As you can see, these parts have different percent numbers. Relevant topic has 20% and both of these have 40%. So a relevant topic isn't as important as these two. Why? A relevant topic is basically the reason to get them even watch the video. It doesn't really matter that much if they watch it until the end, but it matters to them actually click on the video and watch it. And if the topic is relevant enough, so really relevant, high level relevant, then they will watch until the end because they need everything for this topic. They need the full solution that you will give them. That's why if the topic is really relevant, then they will watch until the end nonetheless, no matter how bad the editing and how bad the storytelling. But to really get them until the end, editing and storytelling are the key. First, let's talk about editing. For editing is really important. I don't have editing right now, but my topic is quite relevant. You want to know how to make money, that's why it doesn't matter that much, plus you had editing in the beginning. Nonetheless, editing shouldn't be retention editing Mr. Beast style. I mean, it works, but for his videos, not for business, B2B, B2C type videos. You want to have editing that underlines what you're saying and not overshadows it. But it is important because, like I said, you want your ICP to watch until the end, and editing is a big part to that. It really helps you to get them to watch until the end. Because if the video is visually appealing, they will watch until the end. And if you then use good storytelling, which is probably even more important than this, then you get them until the end. There's no doubt about that. Good storytelling is the key. If you can tell good stories, people will listen to you, especially in the B2B, B2C space. Tell good stories, talk about your experiences, talk about the problems that you had and the solutions you had for them. Because most people don't have these solutions, that's why they're listening to you, that's why they're watching you. And you just want to give them good stories about past experiences, past problems, how you solve them, and then people will automatically listen to you because you're just a good speaker. And that's why storytelling is the most important thing. Underlined by good edit, you already have 80% of the retention. And if the topic is relevant enough, you have it all. So these are the three main things you want to get your focus on. Next thing is, how do we even create actual good content? You know, there's really two results of good content, and it's either making a ton of money or getting a ton of views. You can have also both, but usually making a ton of money or getting a ton of views. So what do you need to have to achieve at least one of these things? These are the four main things we will talk about now, and you basically need to have them all. Everything starts off with a good idea, with a relevant idea. Basically, what you want to do is do research on ideas that are actually relevant and needed in your market. If you have ideas that are needed, people will watch your videos because you have the only solution. You want to give your viewers the one solution they are looking for. And if you give them that, they will listen to you, they will trust you. How do you find these ideas? What you want to do is you want to use keyword research tools. So actual research tools that give you ideas that have low supply and high demand. And with that, you find exactly these market gaps we're looking for. These are the market gaps that allow you to position yourself as the authority in your niche, in the industry, have the good ideas, the good solutions, and get the people listen to you and get the people buy from you, because you are the only one with the solution, so they can only buy from you and they can only trust you. That's why a good idea, everything starts off with a good idea. And then we hop over to the script. The script or storytelling also falls to this. Basically, it's not too complicated. First thing you want to do is you want to be natural and authentic. So you just want to talk how you would talk with a friend or with a person you know, like in a normal conversation, because people like people that are authentic, that are real, that are natural. And if you write a script word for word, so the body, especially word for word, people will realize that and they will see, all right, you're just reading up a whole script and you sound like a robot. People know that you don't speak like that. That's why what you want to do is you write the hook and outro word for word, and for the body, you just give yourself a couple of bullet points and then you just talk how you'd normally talk. Then, next part for the script is you want to have different storylines. Why is this so important? Basically because if you switch up your storylines, the retention rate will go up. How do you even do this? It is not that important, but one thing a lot of people do, and you already seen it people doing, people like Iman Ghazi, for example, they all do this. You have the camera standing in front of them and at their side. So basically, they switch their camera angles in the video. Sometimes they get filmed from the front in the most parts of the video, and sometimes also from the side. That's how you get the impression that they switch the storylines. So it's just only because they switch the camera angle, and that's why the retention rate just goes up so high. It's really, really effective, and I recommend you trying it out, especially if you have the budget for that. If not, this is not a problem. It's not a must, but it's good to keep the retention rate high. Then, good hook and good outro. These are the keys. Good hook means you get the views, because people actually stick to your video and they will watch it. Means more views, higher retention rate, higher AVD, average view duration. That's why really, really important to get a lot of views. But a good outro, this is where you get the money. Good outro is money. Because most people, they just say, okay, leave a subscribe, leave a follow, leave a like, whatever. See you in the next one, which is good. It is at least a call to action. A lot of people are not giving call to actions at all, which is bad. But how you will get money with the outro is by giving a really detailed call to action. And you will do it like that. You will give them a new problem. So your video is about solution to a problem they already have. You will give them the solution in your video, but at the end of the video you will create a new problem. A new problem that they also have. And this problem will then get solved by your service or your product, by your high-ticket service or product. And with that, they will click on the link in the bio, they will book a call with you, and they will buy from you if you close them. I just give you a quick example. So basically what you want to do, you made a video about how to start with crypto, whatever. You gave them the full blueprint how to start with crypto. And then in the outro you want to say, now you have everything to start with crypto. You can start off right away after this video, but this is the important thing. Then you say, okay, you have everything, but if you want to start it by yourself, you will most likely fail, because there are a ton of bottlenecks, a ton of mistakes, a ton of problems that will come along the way. And if you don't have the right guidance, you will fail. And how will you get the guidance? By buying your high-ticket offer, whether it's a coaching, a product, digital product, an ebook, I don't know, something. But just by buying your product, they will get this problem solved, they will have the guidance, and they won't make the mistakes and have the bottlenecks and the problems that you already had. That's why good outro, this is where the money is at. Next thing is the production. For the production, you want to invest into good microphone quality. You see, I have this one, this is the Rode Pod mic. It's really, really good, and it doesn't cost that much. If I had to recommend one, I would recommend this one. It's really quite cheap for a mic, and it's really good. And mic quality is important. Then you want to have at least a basic setup. You don't see my setup right now, but you've seen it in the intro. It's really not that important. You just want to have a quite nice background, and that's already enough for the first part. But in the future, you can get yourself an ambient slide. You don't see it right now. You've seen it in the intro. An ambient slide, maybe, I don't know, some nice background. It doesn't matter that much. Good video quality is also really, really good. It doesn't have to be that great. I mean, I'm filming this right now from a MacBook. It's a raw video, value-based video, but still. You want to have a good camera. It doesn't have to be the best one, but just a quite good camera that has good quality. But the most important part isn't even the camera quality, but it's the light. Good lighting is the key. Good lighting changes everything. You can have a good camera, the best camera out there, but if your lighting is shit, it doesn't matter. So what you want to do is invest into a good key light. So the light that stands in front of you on the right in a 45-degree angle. This is the key, and it's called the key light. So you want to get this. If I had to recommend you one, I would get the Amaran 60D. It's really, really good. But out of all these four things, this is the least important one. Then post-production. Everything else, if everything else is bad, the post-production doesn't really matter because people don't even will watch your video. But if the idea is quite good, if the script is quite good, and the production is quite good, not the best, but quite good, then the post-production will elevate your content, your channel to another level. Good post-production means good editing, a good thumbnail. If these things are just on point, they will elevate your content to another level that you haven't seen before. If everything of this sits, you get a ton of views and you get a ton of money. These 2 points depend on the idea. The idea decides if you make a ton of money and get a ton of views. But if these 4 things are all good, at least one of these things will happen. You'll make a ton of money with a specific idea that you place into a market gap, and you will make a ton of views with a viral idea, with an idea that just always goes viral. This decides which one of these 2 things will actually happen. And if everything of these 4 factors is good, is really, really good, then you will achieve at least one of these things. So creating actual good content really depends on these 4 things. So let's move on to how to use content to convert viewers into clients. Basically, it's easy. We just talk about it, about the 2 most important things. So what we want to do is just create the videos and they'll do the rest for you. You want to just create the good content and you know how to get your ICP to watch until the end. And that's why just create the videos, they'll do the rest for you. Because as soon as you create the videos, people will start to trust you. People will watch your content, they will start to trust you. Especially if you seem natural, if you seem authentic, they will see your content. They just can relate to you. And that's why it's really just have to create the videos. Then every lead you'll get through any other marketing source will convert after seeing your YouTube channel and your YouTube content. It doesn't matter if you do paid ads. It doesn't matter if you do cold DMs, cold emails, cold calls. Whatever it is, outreach, paid ads, people will see them, but they won't trust you after them. So they will search you up, whether it is on Google or it is on YouTube. They will search you up and your YouTube channel will pop up. And then you have 3 options. Either you have a YouTube channel and there is a ton of content, you don't have a YouTube channel, or you have a YouTube channel without content. They won't trust you. They see your cold outreach, they see your paid ad, but it isn't enough so they can trust you and will actually buy from you or book in a call. But if they see your YouTube channel, they see you have long form content, they will click on one of your videos, they will watch it, and they'll start to trust you. They'll start to feel a connection to you. That's why if you have a YouTube channel, you have a massive advantage. Even if it isn't your main marketing source, you still have a massive advantage no matter which other marketing source you apply currently. And just by creating good content, you become the authority in your niche. It's really that simple. You just create good content, People will see you. They see you have good ideas, you have relevant topics, you have a good script, good storytelling, you have good production, good editing, a good thumbnail, and you already have it. You just have to stick with it for a while, be consistent, and then there is really no way that you will fail with that. So now you have two options, and these are the next steps for you. You should start or continue with YouTube. Because if not, your competitors that are on YouTube will overtake you. There is no other way around it. You should start and continue with YouTube or you're missing out. And then you have two options. Either do it yourself or get it done for you. If you do it yourself, you have to do idea keyword research, you have to do scripting, you have to do the recording, you have to do this in either of these two options, you have to do the editing, you have to do the thumbnail design and the SEO, also called search engine optimization, which is basically the description, the right keywords, etc., etc. Or you can get it done for you. So basically, start with YouTube, but you have still the ability to focus on your business, improve your business, and don't have to spend all of your time on creating content for YouTube. Because doing everything by yourself will take up a ton of time. And for this option, you just have to record and everything else gets done for you. So if this sounds good for you, you can click the first link in the bio and book a call with me and my team. We'll create a unique strategy for your content and for your YouTube channel, how you can improve your content or start with the right content to attract the right target audience and attract your ICP. So just click on the first link in the bio, check out the website. Other than that, just leave a sub and a like, and I see you in the next one.